Wendy Rittenhouse is hopping mad again. Can't blame her. This is, of course, about the data breach. And I've been talking about this over the last couple of days. What's going on there is absolutely insane. I have never seen anything like it before in history. Kyle has been persecuted beyond belief. So I want to go ahead and read this. Hello out there. I am trying to get through.
With his powerful brainwaves cradled in the warmth of reasoning, it's time for Johnnie Walker Dread to straighten you out on a thing or two. Emanating all the way from exciting Las Vegas, Oklahoma, it's the Johnnie Walker Dread Show.
Okay, so here it goes. Apparently there was a data breach of one of the crowdfunding websites used to raise money for Kyle last year, and this disgusting publication decided to start publicly attacking, by name, police officers and other people who supported Kyle's legal defense. This is The Guardian, okay? The people who work for The Guardian, repulsive creatures. I'm telling you, you can't turn your back on these people. As if they did something wrong. And of course, she's talking about the people who donated to Kyle's cause. Kyle has not been convicted of anything, innocent until proven guilty. Yet donating to his cause is considered some sort of high crime by these people because in their minds they've already convicted him. This incredibly irresponsible reporting was then echoed by Newsweek, NBC News, and others. Yeah, I've never seen news agencies do this kind of thing. And if you want, there's another video I just did yesterday where a Utah news agency, I think it was NBC, went after a paramedic because he had donated $10 to Kyle's legal defense fund. They even knocked on his door and asked his superiors if he had been placed on administrative leave because he donated money to a legal defense fund. Yeah, it's that bad. Make no mistake, this is a blatant attempt to shame, intimidate, and ruin the lives of private individuals. Yep. Because they have different opinions than the powers that be in our propagandist media. It is below contempt. I would go a little bit further. It's not just different opinions. It's about looking at a situation and thinking, you know what? I see a young kid being chased. I think that this may be proper self-defense. It's not political opinions that matter here. It's about seeing what took place and deciding, did the kid commit a crime or not? And they want to take away your right, your freedom, to be able to decide for yourself. And if you don't think so, keep in mind, these are government employees who were being asked to quiet down or risk retribution. This is not a private company deciding, well, I don't want people who are supportive of Kyle working for me. Okay. It's your company. You can make that decision. But when government agencies start dabbling in this censorship and stuff, that's when it becomes a lot more problematic. First off, let me reassure you that this breach has no impact on our efforts at FreeKyleUSA. All of our information is 100% secure. Nothing they can do with the information they get off me anyway. My email address is johnniewalkerdread@gmail.com. Do whatever you like with it. I don't care. Second, I want to use this as an opportunity to show Kyle's enemies in the media, and make no mistake, they do see Kyle as their enemy, that we will not be intimidated. And yes, they do see Kyle as a political enemy. That's the problem. Trump isn't around anymore for them to kick, so they got Kyle. They're going after Kyle because they see him as the embodiment of Trumpism. Tens of thousands of people around this country, just like you, have supported Kyle because they know the truth is on our side. Absolutely. I have watched the videos. I have seen what took place. I have looked at Wisconsin statutes. I am convinced that Kyle is innocent. And isn't that my right? Our supporters include healthcare professionals, law enforcement, journalists, teachers, Trump voters, Biden voters, Bernie Sanders voters, you name it. How would you like to be a public school teacher and be outed? Do you think that there's a First Amendment right to free expression? Good luck with that one. In other words, rational people of all colors, backgrounds, and ideologies recognize the truth when they see it. So while these digital dictators try to cancel and silence regular Americans like you and me, let's show what we can do. Based upon our projected legal costs, our target fundraising goal for April is $150,000. We've raised $33,000 so far, and we have less than 2 weeks to close the gap. Okay, so she's requesting some more money. Hey, if you've got the money and you can spare it, he needs it. I ask you to double down and directly support Kyle's defense now. If we let these tactics trip us up, we will lose, and I will not lose. And so I will link the actual webpage here so that you can click on it and donate. If it's $20, great. I mean, anything you can donate would be great. And yes, I have supported them in the past. As we inch closer to trial, I have no doubt that the attacks on Kyle, and by extension everyone who still supports him, will get nastier and nastier. Absolutely. And I'm telling you, you got to be careful turning your back on these people. The ones that go, there's this teacher that supported Kyle Rittenhouse. I'm going to go down to the boardroom and have him fired. That's a person you don't turn your back on. A lot of people don't understand just how bad this can get. They will dox you. They will call your employer. They'll call your friends. They will do everything to destroy you. And it's sometimes the sweetest talking people you can imagine. The ones that get on Twitter, they got little pictures of their cats, and little cute things. And they talk about how it's so wonderful that they're feeding people in Africa, and they have all these causes, and it's all designed to emulate the kindly aunt or the kindly uncle. Yeah, you watch. We must remember that this is a sign of our strength. Our propaganda media, big tech, and radical politicians from Joe Biden down are fully invested in the false narrative that my son is some homicidal maniac with hate in his heart. They couldn't be more wrong, and I agree. Nothing about Kyle on video indicates that he's a bad dude. But rather than embracing facts and changing their tune, they will only become more vicious. Fine, that's their choice. But we're going to win. We're going to clear Kyle's name. We're going to get him home for good. And we're going to score an historic victory for truth, justice, and every American's God-given right of self-defense. April is halfway over, and fighting this case is very costly. We must stay on offense and hit our mark. Please help right now with anything you can. While my thanks can't possibly cut it, I thank you. It means the world to Kyle and our family. Sincerely, Wendy Rittenhouse. Okay, so I'm going to put the link in the description below. It's at FreeKyleUSA.com. And if you can possibly afford it, donate some money. Let's see if we can get this kid exonerated.